this on?
Hey, Shayna! Do you know how bad it makes you look to disrespect the miracle that is motherhood?
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano and Eric Slamilton Hamilton.
Dun. Miss me yet?
Nah.
Nope. We don't need him.
Nope. You can take his arms off.
Yeah, there it goes. Arms off of the
Arms
little
off.
character.
Yeah.
So, what'd you think about Raw? Huh? The Disciple? Adding more disciples? Wait, no, the Messiah.
I went into Raw with a huge chip on my shoulder.
Yeah.
Because I had to confirm after what I saw announced that there was going to be an axe throwing contest. I had to re-listen to last week's podcast just so I could hear Andrew say,
so
yeah, I bet next week there's an axe throwing contest.
I prepared a statement.
All right.
On behalf of myself and the What's Wrong with Wrestling podcast, I, Andrew Pisano, want to sincerely apologize for my actions. We do know that WWE listens to the podcast. It is now confirmed. I wrote confirmed, all caps.
You should.
And I apologize for giving them such a horrible, horrible idea. That's all I have to say.
Imagine they wrote this out for like the next few weeks and they go, yeah, we played basketball. So now the Viking Raiders will do something.
Okay.
Let me guess. Axe throwing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I heard it on this podcast.
Yeah.
All right. So next week after that, Street Profits.
Come on, you wanted to see
something else, another sport,
right?
Football, track.
No, that's it. That's got to be it.
You're like, okay,
another basketball game.
What are they going to do for the Street Profits to all of a sudden be great at axe throwing at the end of this video?
They'll just be great at axe throwing.
Yeah.
Just for no reason.
Just like the Raiders.
How many takes did it take them to have him throw it straight up in the air at something that is directly behind him at the same level? Do you see that edit?
You don't watch The Office,
Every axe throw was an edit. Every axe throw was an edit.
Yeah, but the last one, that meant everything. He literally threw it. It went straight up.
Yeah.
And then it hits the board like this.
You don't watch The Office, do you?
Love The Office.
Okay. Michael's last day. See you on the flippity flop. And it's like 30 takes of him trying to make like the backwards basket.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I guarantee you they're there for a few hours trying to do that.
That's the best one they could get.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
30 takes, and this was the best one.
Right.
No, so SmackDown and Raw, it feels like we accomplished nothing.
No.
These last two episodes. I mean,
SmackDown was so laughably fun, though.
Laughably
fun.
That happens a lot, but this
Right.
week especially, I feel like we accomplished nothing.
It was just awful. It was such a joke.
But yeah, before we get into it, we have to thank, 7 new people that joined Patreon.
Hey.
Yeah, so thank you to Cameron Terrell, Albert Pacis? Paces? I don't know.
Pessis?
John, no last name. Ravishing Rick Moranis. And what's even funnier is his avatar is a picture of Rick Rude with Rick Moranis' face over it.
Fantastic.
Show you that later.
That is fantastic.
And then Callum Gregory, Anthony Dejanova, and Daddy Tight Pants.
Oh.
Yeah.
How about that?
If you want to join them, go to patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling for all the pay-per-view recaps, all the Wednesday Night War podcast, all the special episodes we have on there, and coming soon, the new bonus episode for May, which will be best WrestleMania moments of all time.
Another bracket.
There's 32. There's 32 moments.
Oh.
Which one's the best?
Yeah. And once we get to 32 brackets, we can have a bracket of which bracket was best bracket.
I hate you, Eric.
Yeah. What is a moment that didn't make the cut? You got one that didn't make it?
You know what? I think I have a list of 33 right now, and I'm trying to decide which one shouldn't make the cut. Do I? Oh, no, I got rid of it.
Oh.
I don't remember what it was.
Oh, damn.
Probably wasn't something that good.
Yeah.
We can go over it, though, at some point.
Yeah, sure.
And then we also have a fan that bought a T-shirt, so thank you to Courtney Geiger, who bought a pizza shirt.
A what?
Pizza?
Thank you.
Go to prowrestlingtees.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling to get a T-shirt like Courtney did.
Geiger counter.
I think that's how you pronounce the name, but
Seems like it.
I would now, knowing that there's a Geiger counter.
Yeah.
Oh, is that? Yeah. Sure. Anyways, SmackDown starts with Miz TV with Miz and Morrison.
I'm sorry, what? SmackDown?
Yeah.
We're reviewing this again?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Fine, I guess. When was this announced? Did you get the memo, Eric?
We reviewed it last time.
Yeah. Well, we had a Money in the Bank. We felt like we had to talk about it, but fine. Go through it. It had some amazing, horrible moments. So
the only ones we've skipped were the ones that have, pay-per-view right before, because there's no point.
Oh, yeah.
But, they're immediately interrupted by Mr. Money in the Bank Otis, who apparently did an 8-ball of Coke before coming out.
Makes sense.
At least.
He hit the big time. So
yeah. Otis then sits on the chair, but it breaks. Haha, he's fat.
I mean, he's really not that fat.
No.
Yeah.
And there's been way bigger guys that didn't break chairs.
Yeah. Like Big Show has sat in chairs and not broke them. And they're like, he's 500 pounds.
Sure.
Yes.
I think Braun outweighs him by 100 pounds.
At least.
Right. So Otis says winning Money in the Bank was a big win, but the biggest win was winning the heart of my beautiful peach, Mandy Rose, which I think that tells you right there that it's a failed cash-in. Like, yeah, this is cool, but I'm more interested in Mandy.
Yeah.
Now, what if he did the 8-ball off of Mandy's ass? Would you allow it?
I was allowing it anyway, but...
Judges?
Yeah.
They'll allow it.
If the only way I can get to Mandy's ass is by doing an 8-ball, well, that's a lot of Coke, isn't it?
Well...
Yeah. And I've never done it.
Yeah,
But,
you'll be all right.
YOLO. You only fuck Mandy once. Yomo.
Yomo?
I don't know. So Morrison then... What the fuck? I don't know.
Yofmo?
Yomo.
I don't know.
Yofmo.
You only Mandy once, I guess.
Yeah, you only Mandy once.
Yomo.
So Morrison asks Otis, how'd you pull that off? Are you that good in the sack? You must be packing some serious meat. So it just shows they're getting desperate for ratings when they're doing some non-PG stuff there.
Right.
It didn't work.
No.
But I don't know if anything would work right now other than like just signing The Rock and Stone Cold to be full-time wrestlers at this point.
Look, you know how you could have made this work? He could have been like, oh yeah, and then reach down and like pull out like a turkey leg or something,
That's something that like Beefy Joe could do.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, simple fix.
Take out the
all you have to literally have him do is pull meat out.
I actually am back in serious meat.
Yeah.
So then we look at a baby photo of Otis, and he weighed like 200 pounds. No, he weighed over 12 pounds, and he said, I was the biggest baby to ever come out of my mother. He even said it like that.
This is horrible comic timings.
Like, maybe you're trying to be funny, but it's about your mother. That's just gross.
Right.
So then Morrison asks Otis, are you pregnant? Miz says he's a man, but then Morrison says it's 2020. Anything's possible.
These jokes aren't hitting at all, guys.
No.
No, the crowd did not laugh. They did not laugh. He says maybe you should do what Becky did and, relinquish the briefcase. And then we look at more photos of Otis as a young boy, and then Miz loses it because he can't stand that Otis is Mr. Money in the Bank. Miz says, get Tucker out here because we're having a tag match right now, but Otis says Tucker isn't here tonight. He got a case of dysentery in the Oregon Trail.
Oh, boy.
I should have recorded that line. I really should.
Yeah.
Because that's really bad. Dysentery.
Get it?
In the Oregon Trail.
Yeah.
So then Miz says, well, find a partner by the end of the night. So there you go. We'll get back to that bullshit.
Right.
Next up, we have the announcement of the Intercontinental Championship Tournament bracket because Sami Zayn has been stripped of the title.
Why again, Andrew?
Because he hasn't defended it in 30 days.
But do you remember Shinsuke? He never defended it.
Never ever defended
never
it.
Had one title defense or anything.
I think he just relinquished it. Actually, Shinsuke. No, Sami Zayn even tweeted, but Charlotte's boyfriend was gone for 45 days, and he gets to keep his title.
Oh boy.
Right.
Oh boy.
He was literally suspended.
Yeah.
And didn't lose it.
But I'm wondering, why all of a sudden is Sammy not showing up? He defended it at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then wasn't he there for the next couple weeks, and then all of a sudden he wasn't there?
I thought so.
So,
I don't know. I really don't know. There was another funny meme. I don't know if it was true or not, where or it showed WWE saying hey, how do you guys feel about the Intercontinental title bracket?
Yeah.
And he said, embarrassed.
Right.
I hope those are true because those were amazing.
No, it was. That was the
amazing.
that was the WWE on Fox Twitter account that tweeted that.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, that's so good.
Yeah.
Embarrassed.
And now, like, Sammy and Jordan Devlin are both like making jokes about how there's going to be 2 interim champions or whatever.
Well, that's the thing. Sammy's not going to have an interim champion.
No.
They're just like, you don't have the belt anymore.
Right. And he'll never get a title
Ever.
Like, after you fucked me, Sammy. You're never getting it again.
But Roman no-showed, and he's already in the main event. Oh, it's Roman.
It's tremendous. So the bracket, we got Daniel Bryan versus Drew Gulak, Jeff Hardy versus Sheamus, Elias versus King Corbin. Wow, that's so crazy. They all either are feuding or know each other. What are the odds?
Insane.
And then WrestleMania rematch, AJ Styles versus Nakamura. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. What?
Wild card!
Yeah.
AJ Styles will be on SmackDown.
How is that not the finals?
Yeah, it's because, well, I don't know. Is AJ going to win this?
I don't know.
AJ Styles, IC champ.
How could he lose, though, really? Anyways, so after they announced this, Michael Cole says AJ Styles has entered the tournament in an attempt to win the one title that's eluded him in WWE. Wrong! He even said it later. He doubled down and said it later in the show. Universal Championship, Tag Team Championships, even the 24/7 Championship. Okay, I would give them a pass if he had all the others and not the 24/7 title, because that's not
Correct.
It's a fake title.
He's had 2 out of the 5 belts, and they say
2.
the one.
That's it. 2. He's had 2 titles. The only title. Get the fuck out of here. What is that bullshit?
Get the fuck out of here.
Again, just treating us like idiots. That's just dumb. So we have Elias versus King Corbin first up in the tournament. Mid-match, Corbin grabs Elias's guitar and starts playing, and that pissed off Elias.
Yeah.
And so he gets some offense in. And then later, Corbin smashes the guitar against the ring post, and that pissed Elias off so much that he managed to roll up Corbin for the win. Just like he did at WrestleMania. Yeah. Roll up for the win. Again.
Don't piss off Elias.
Don't piss him off because he'll roll you the fuck up.
And how do you piss him off? By breaking a guitar that he's broken 1,000 times.
Breaking his guitar that he
what
breaks
he does
every time.
Yes.
You know what I mean? What is he angry about? That he didn't get to break it?
Yes.
That's my breaking.
Yeah. That's my gimmick.
You stole my gig.
Without that, what do I have?
You stole my bit. You fucking
I'm going to be a douchebag king who throws people off balconies now, Corbin. What do you think about that?
Balconies, buildings.
Yeah.
And then we go backstage where Otis asks Sheamus to be his tag partner, but obviously he gets turned down. Mandy then walks up and tells Otis, why don't you just ask Braun Strowman? He's the Universal Champion.
Oh, yeah.
Otis says, oh, you're a genius. And he kisses her on the cheek before leaving. And then later, Otis asks Braun, and Braun says, are you just trying to get me in the ring so you can cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase? Otis says, no, I just need a partner. And Braun says, I know how the game's played. I've been Mr. Money in the Bank before.
Monster in the Bank.
Right. But I got respect for you. You got some gall asking me, so I'll think about it. It's like, yeah, you've been Mr. Monster in the Bank, and you lost. You know?
Yeah.
Well, it's because Lesnar showed up and
Correct.
the match didn't even end. The match is still going on technically.
Right. But he's the champ, so.
But that'd be a good swerve, though. Like, have Mandy eventually just hook up with Braun.
Right.
And then, you know what I mean? Have Braun turn heel because he fucking needs it. He needs to be a heel. But I guess you can't do that right now because Mandy's still feuding with Sonya.
Yeah, that's right. But Mandy could also be like his devil side. It's like, no, go hit Braun with the damn thing. Like,
yeah,
you don't want to be more?
True.
Turn Otis.
You're going to be my guy.
It's just if all they're ever going to fucking do is kiss on the cheek, then just forget it.
Yeah.
This is fucking elementary school bullshit.
Andrew's like, why don't we say tongue?
I mean, just... I mean, yeah, we got tongue at WrestleMania just because Otis forced the tongue down her fucking throat.
But like that giant fucking whale.
You went from tongue kissing to every time it's like they just kiss each other on the cheek.
It's growing as
it's like 5 pounds of tongue.
Oh my god! She just throws up everywhere.
It's just lame.
It's dumb.
He's
It's a third grade
It's
relationship.
like deep throating her with his tongue.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So next up, we have another hacker video.
Let me just suck your dick, please. It's much smaller.
Oh my god. Yeah. So next up, we have another hacker video, and I mean, it can't be Mustafa Ali, right? It's too obvious.
At
After
this point,
thinking about it, it's his fucking logo. Like he's been gone. He's like been the one that's been away. It can't be Shorty G. That'd be like the lamest reveal
That'd be
ever.
so stupid.
Like it'd be awful.
He had all of those weird vignettes before.
Yeah.
Like where it was kind of weird like
But
this.
it's too obvious.
Yeah,
Like
but
why
they
flash
sometimes-
his fucking logo on the screen every single time to make it so obvious?
Is it his logo?
Yeah.
It's for sure like
It's
his
when he does
exact
the
logo.
hand thing. It's on his hand when
Yeah.
for his entrance.
Yeah.
And it's all lit up. That's the fucking logo. I have a theory, and maybe it's more of a better idea than what they're gonna do.
Is it an Austin theory?
I was just thinking that.
Sorry,
Hold on.
Better you than me.
I can afford a few bombs.
Yeah.
This is either a theory or something I would rather do because it's too obvious he's the hacker. I would have that like maybe the hacker kidnapped him, and that's why we're seeing Mustafa Ali logos everywhere. You know, and it's actually someone else. It's like when
They turn the chair around and he's like duct taped mouth. His mouth is duct taped. Like, it's on me.
or
It's
maybe
on
he
me.
just like beat the fuck out of him or something. But it was like when Kane all of a sudden was carrying the fucking burlap sack, and then what's his name? Who was the GM at the time? The worst GM ever, Mike Adamle.
Yes.
Mike Adamle, yeah.
He's like, Kane, Harvey, we know why you're carrying that burlap sack. And we all thought it was Kane's mask.
Yeah.
But then he pulls it out and it's Rey Mysterio's mask, you know?
Yeah,
And it's like,
right.
oh, so you kidnapped him? Like, where's Rey?
Right, yeah.
murder him this whole time. What's
So
going
maybe
on?
that's what it is. Maybe the hacker just,
Kidnapped
kidnapped
Ali.
Mustafa Ali.
So then who is it?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's almost like, you know why it has to be Ali, because there's nobody else
There's
to
no
put
one
in
else.
this.
Yeah.
Lars Sullivan.
CM Punk? No, okay.
Nope.
No. Okay.
Well, he ruined it because he did it on backstage. He pretended he was the hacker.
Yeah.
It's like, it's obviously not happening.
Right.
But yeah, someone found out. Someone was able to distort the audio. Well, it's distorted audio as it is, but someone was able to slow it down,
Undistort it.
undistort it. And one of them it was Mustafa Ali's voice. Another voice was Chad Gable's voice.
No.
So it's like they did two different people to.
Why would they have to? Like, who's going to be smart enough to even slow it down?
Someone did it.
Why is it not
Someone-
just some PA?
Someone figured it out.
Oh my
Right.
god.
Yeah. Why not just exactly, like a PA or have Vince do it,
Right. I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy.
I am the higher power. I mean the hacker. Yeah.
I'm the hacker Undertaker.
It's Sean.
It was me, Austin. Austin Theory? Who's that?
There is no shortage of action going on at our exclusive partner, betonline.ag. NASCAR is back, and BetOnline has hundreds of games, events, and sports to still get in on. You can bet on simulated NFL, NBA, and UFC, or even participate in a $10,000 Madden Bracket Challenge, a March Madness-style NFL simulation tournament you can enter for free. And coming up next Sunday, BetOnline has ex-Chicago Bulls Ron Harper, Horace Grant, Bill Cartwright, and Craig Hodges joining them to discuss the Michael Jordan documentary on what they're calling the Final Dance. So visit the website or use your mobile device and join today to receive your new welcome bonus and check out all the action. BetOnline, your online wagering solution. Next up, we have Naomi versus Dana Brooke. Dana wins with a roll-up in 30 seconds.
Yeah. She's really on a roll. Oh, except for Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
What was the point of this? It was
don't know.
30 seconds. And it was like, well, Dana wins. All right, bye.
Yeah.
That's it. Is Naomi going to turn heel? Come on. This is dumb.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Charlotte. Maybe she's going to fight Bayley for the title. I don't know.
Sure.
Next up, we have a Charlotte Flair in-ring promo.
Wild card!
Corey Graves said Charlotte came over from Raw. She's the NXT Women's Champion, but she's a Raw superstar.
That's a true statement, Andrew.
Yes.
That makes wrestling logic. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes, it does. That
Vince?
shapes up.
I'm a genius.
Yeah, we thought so.
Makes sense. Does make sense. It does make sense.
So Charlotte was wearing a very short skirt.
Yeah.
And
I hear you could see her crown.
Yeah, well, the fucking crew member did.
Yeah.
Because she entered the ring like Stacy Keibler, and her ass was facing the crew member who lowered the ring rope for her.
Yeah.
It was right there.
And he was like,
I mean, he saw everything. He could have like taken a selfie or like a picture and posted on Instagram for all of us to see.
he said, "Oh, you had a turkey sandwich for lunch, I could see."
Oh, gross.
Yeah, so Charlotte brags about how great she is, but then she's interrupted by Bayley and Sasha. Bayley tells Charlotte, last time we saw you on SmackDown, I beat you for the SmackDown Women's Championship. So why don't you go back to Raw where you could beat Liv Morgan over and over again? True statement. Charlotte focuses her attention to Sasha, saying you're the boss, and you're content standing in Bayley's corner and being an afterthought? And then Sasha raises her mic to respond, but then Bayley cuts her off. She's like, no, you're not going to do this, and fuck you, Charlotte, get out of here.
Yeah.
And then Bayley challenges Charlotte to a match, and Charlotte accepts, and that'll be next week.
So the quote-unquote rules of the superstar exchange, the wild card.
Brand-to-brand invitational?
Yes.
Right.
Each superstar is allowed 4 times in a year.
Each superstar?
Yeah.
Wait, where was the rules of this?
It was posted somewhere.
How long till they break that rule? Because Charlotte will be on fucking SmackDown for 5 weeks in a row. Oh, so 4 weeks from now.
Yes.
No, they'll be like, each superstar is allowed 4 appearances a year, 5 appearances a year, 6 unlimited appearances per year.
Yeah.
It'll just keep changing.
Remember the rules, people? Did you forget?
Right.
I guess we forgot.
She'll get to the 4th and be like, the year restart.
That's right.
It's June.
Our fiscal year actually restarted in August. So next up, we go backstage. Braun's warming up, and Kayla Braxton asks him, "Does this mean you're going to be Otis's partner tonight?" And Braun says, "I'm still chewing on it, like I chew on my words." No, he doesn't say that. He says, "I'm still chewing on it. This is how I think." That's how he thinks.
Yeah.
So next up, we have a Forgotten Sons video promo. Riker says, "Remember when you were a kid and you believed in honor, freedom, patriotism, and heroes, but then it all turned out to be bullshit?" And of course, they bleeped that.
Yeah.
He says, "We chose to serve our country, to fight for the United States, but we weren't welcomed home like heroes. We were cast out and shunned and told we were mentally unstable. You failed to welcome us home with open arms, so we're going to welcome you with closed fists."
How old are these guys? Like, only the Vietnam soldiers were unwelcomed. Everyone else has been super welcomed back.
Right.
Since the Gulf War.
So,
Well, maybe they weren't, awarded any medals or, got honored at a baseball game.
Yeah.
Right.
You could have done that better. You need
Yeah.
background noise.
Like what? Yeah.
I mean,
Hey, it's me,
try
Jackson.
it again.
All right. Well, with the fucking... Remember when you were a kid and you believed in honor, freedom, patriotism, and heroes, but then it all turned out to be bullshit? We chose to serve our country, to fight for the United States, but we weren't welcomed home like heroes. We were cast out and shunned and told we were mentally unstable. You failed to welcome us home with open arms, so we're going to welcome you with closed fists. That's right.
That part was perfect. I was like, wait.
It should have.
My
The
balls.
promo should have started with him like, remember honor, freedom, patriotism, and it has that song. But then it changes to the slow version.
Oh, yes.
At the end.
America.
So I guess they're fuck. So I guess they're heels again.
Sure.
Are they? They stand for America.
No, they said it all turned out to be bullshit. Yeah. Fuck you, suck our dicks.
It's all going my balls.
But they were first of all, they have a better backstory than they ever did on NXT.
Yeah.
It's true.
Because they never
did you have
had
any
one.
idea?
Yeah, they're
on
just some
NXT.
guys we forgot.
Did we know that they were former military before?
No.
No. We thought they were just some biker.
See,
gang.
with this backstory,
Well, I wonder if
the
they-
name makes sense. The
Yeah.
Forgotten Sons.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if it's real or is it stolen valor like Sergeant Slaughter?
Ooh, still.
Remember when someone tried to call him out on that? It's like, you fucking retard.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking wrestling.
Why
dumbass.
is he not managing them?
Right? Oh my god, that'd be great.
Well,
but no, like they were Team America on NXT back in February when they fought the grizzled young veterans who were shitting on America, and then the fucking Forgotten Sons come out and they're like, "Hey, don't talk about America!" And then 2 months later, they're like, "Fuck America!"
It's whatever Vince thinks.
Right. Yep. Next up, Renee Young interviews Miz and Morrison.
Hey.
No, stop that. Stop that.
No.
No. Wait. Do it again. Do the first part.
Hey.
No.
No.
Morrison says even Braun isn't dumb enough to be Otis's partner, and Miz says Braun knows he can't beat the best tag team ever. Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
He beat Sheamus
You moron.
and Cesaro with a 12-year-old.
Who was tagged in the match for 3 seconds.
Braun needed 3 seconds
He's all right, I'm good. Tag me.
to rest up.
Tag me.
Okay, I'm good.
Yeah.
Who was in the ring? Was it Sheamus?
Cesaro.
Yeah.
Cesaro?
Yeah.
Just roll him up. You don't have to
Right.
hit the kid.
Yeah.
Just roll him up. 1, 2, 3, it's over.
Right.
Or the dad would be
Well,
like,
yeah, but the
be
dad-
like, 1,
exactly.
2, he'd be like, he clotheslines him. That would have been hilarious. That would have been better.
right.
Way better.
Way better.
So yeah, next up we have Daniel Bryan versus Drew Gulak in the Intercontinental Championship bracket. It was a pure wrestling match. No punches were thrown because they're friends.
They are.
You know?
Yeah.
Daniel did attempt the running knee, but he missed. That was like the one strike that was attempted.
Right.
But lots of counters by both men. But in the end, Daniel made Gulak tap to the heel hook. Renee interviews Daniel after, and he says, 5 years ago I had to forfeit the Intercontinental Championship, and I want it back to prove that I'm the greatest wrestler in WWE.
Hey, you fucking hippie. Remember 6 years ago when you had to forfeit the WWE title?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you win that back?
You know,
They won't let him.
Right.
when these two started wrestling, you realized a couple of things. 1, wow, these guys can really wrestle. And 2, this is the reason I like talkers.
Right. Yeah.
There's a reason I prefer talkers.
True.
They're just rolling around all over each other. Like, this is not Greco-Roman wrestling.
Yeah.
Let's see some high-flying elbows, fellas.
Right.
Backflips, moonsaults.
AEW.
Get the table.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Then we go. Next up, we go backstage where Sonya does a promo shitting on Mandy, with Ziggler standing next to her.
Is he like filming it or?
Yeah, it's weird though because Ziggler wants Mandy back, but he's standing there smiling as Sonya just destroys Mandy verbally.
Yes.
But mixed tag team match next week.
Yeah.
So there you go.
We didn't see that coming.
Oh boy.
No, not at all. And then finally, we have Miz and Morrison versus Otis and Braun Strowman for the main event. Otis and Braun do the Caterpillar together, and then Braun beats Morrison with the Power Slam.
Well,
And then
Otis
Morrison's
did the
wife-
Caterpillar. I don't know what the fuck Braun did.
Right.
Yeah. He failed horribly.
Horribly. Like
Horribly.
you couldn't have test run
He
that.
kind of just went like,
Yeah, I mean, it was like, I know this is usually you, but this is him doing the Caterpillar.
yeah.
Just falling face
That's
first.
it. That's it.
yeah. And just, he got up and fell again. That's not it, Braun. Oh.
So, Braun beats Morrison with the Power Slam. Morrison's wife storms out, like always. Then after the match, Mandy Rose comes out. This distracts Braun. He's staring at Mandy Rose, obviously. And
'Cause
Otis...
he's never seen a woman.
Right, no. Otis starts sneaking up behind Braun, but then Braun turns around and Otis tells him, I was just joking. And then they celebrate together.
Ducky.
Sing Mandy's song.
If I was Braun, I would have just, Power slammed.
Just power slam. Just to get him out of
Mandy's
the-
song?
Yeah, sing that. All right, good.
That's all he wanted.
Might
then
not
Corey-
be album worthy yet, but we'll get there.
And then Corey coming in his pants.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
How does he explain that to Carmella? Honey, I'm just pretending to come in my pants.
No, you kidding me? Carmella's like, yeah, I feel you. I'm with
Right.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on to Raw. Raw starts where we left off last week with Randy Orton and Edge. And they're still calling it the greatest match ever.
Greatest wrestling match ever.
The greatest wrestling match ever.
Right.
Even
And
though
it wasn't a
hasn't
wrestling
happened yet.
match.
No.
Charlie Caruso introduces Orton first, who says, "This is World Wrestling Entertainment, and I'm the better wrestler than Edge. His grit and passion is turned into doubt and fear. Then Edge comes out and tells Orton, this isn't what you wanted. This was your backup plan. You don't love this sport like I do. And then Edge goes on a rant, but Orton cuts him off and says, do you accept my challenge or not? And Edge yells, yes, I accept your challenge. And then Orton leaves.
Yeah.
So why couldn't they just do this last week?
Right.
It's it's like it ended in a cliffhanger last week.
Kinda,
and then
yeah.
it picked up right at the same spot like a TV show would.
And Edge just goes, yes.
Right.
Right. Last week on
that's-
Raw.
Let's see. We had, yes, 99%.
Yeah.
So
and then Tom Phillips says this may be the greatest match ever. The greatest wrestling match ever.
Really? Like two guys past their prime is the greatest match
Yeah.
ever?
Well,
Unless
it's
your name
just-
is Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. Am I right?
Am I right?
It just shows how desperate they are, but like you can't
But I'm not going to...
to call something the greatest thing ever
Right.
before it's happened is ridiculous.
Especially
in the first
hearing it from
place.
Tom Phillips.
You are literally giving them zero chance
Yeah.
to put on a good match now.
Yes.
Right.
Zero. Because we're like, okay, let's see. There better be tables and
But
like
there's-
frogs.
There's not going to be
and
any
kiddie
There's not
pools.
going to be any tables.
Scaffolding.
Flaming tables.
There better be at least 3 Dudley boys.
Orton said there will be no chairs, ladders, tables. It will be a wrestling match. There will be no weapons. Yeah.
So like what Daniel
There better
Bryan...
be,
What
Daniel and Gulak did.
Hulk
Yeah.
Hogan's. There better be special guest
I'm
referees.
sure they'll have a good match, but there's no crowd. You can't overhype a match, especially when there's no crowd.
No.
Yeah.
I can't imagine Edge and Orton are even like happy about that. That is just such a... I call it the greatest wrestling match ever. Whatever.
Yeah.
So next up, we
Shouldn't
have...
it be on like the greatest Royal Rumble pay-per-view or something?
Yeah, that's right. The greatest Royal Rumble.
Greatest Royal Rumble.
Because more means great. Next up, we have a Seth Rollins revelation. Seth says, what happened to Rey Mysterio was unfortunate, but a necessary sacrifice.
Right.
And then he looks into the camera to tell Rey, you're welcome.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Humberto Carrillo comes out and says, Rey is a hero to millions, and he's my idol. All you are is a coward. And
Do that as Shikaki.
Shikaki, Rey is a hero to millions, and he is my idol. Oh, why am I doing Shikaki?
I don't
You're
know.
Shikaki.
Because it sounded like you started to do Shikaki. I'm like,
All you are is a coward.
oh, you are as a coward, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Seth Rollins, you were great in the... I don't know how to say it.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Seth Rollins, you were great in the early 2015, mid 2015, and late 2015.
Oh, my God. I wanted to do a Shikaki COVID follow-up. I was going to tell you about it later.
Yeah, we were supposed to do the golf ball one a long time ago.
I know. But I was thinking about just Shikaki walking around during these times. Hey, everyone. Hey, you. You're right there. Hey. Like, just like a
And
staying
just
away from
people
people.
asking you to put a mask on and you just won't do it.
No. Yeah.
I don't have COVID. Get the fuck away from me.
I am in Malmonte. We don't get anything.
Except herpes.
Yeah.
This thing rates itself.
Which I got when I was 12.
Oh, God. So, yeah, Seth isn't dressed to fight, but his disciple is. So we have Humberto Carrillo versus Murphy. Humberto was doing well, but Seth distracted him. And Murphy's Law for the win, which I thought that was a really big win considering Humberto's a future U.S. champion, according to Joe.
For sure. I mean, like they let the Murph get a win here.
The Murph.
In under 10 minutes. This was great.
Yeah.
I thought this was great. Great job, Murph.
Sure. For sure.
I almost yelled and knew when I saw him.
So then Seth tells Murphy to...
Like, he's so much worse off. Like, even at, like, what was his chances to win the U.S. title by SummerSlam going into that match?
Zero.
Like, what are, like 1,000-1?
Wait, according to... Yeah.
You know, now it's 1,000,000-1.
Yes.
Like losing almost a clean match to
Yeah.
the Murph.
And you know what? I'll
Who
give you
beats
that.
no
I'll
one.
give you that bet.
What?
1,000,000 to 1. I'll give you that. I'll give you those odds.
I won't even take it. I don't want to lose $1.
Refuses.
I don't want to use $1.
Penne?
That's still $1.
All right. So yeah. So Seth tells Murphy to continue the attack after the match, but Aleister Black runs out for the save because he has a match with Murphy later. So Murphy's got to do double duty.
Sure.
And then Aleister goes for the black mass, but Murphy rolls out of the ring. We'll get back to that. But backstage, we have Baron Corbin. Excuse me.
Yikes.
Sorry.
Oof.
I'm sorry. That's King Corbin.
Every time you say it.
So he complains to some fuckboy because he doesn't have his own locker room, and the fuckboy's like, "Oh yes, right away, sir," and he runs away. And then Corbin bitches to a ref that no one served him dinner yet.
Baron, you are not an actual king. You won a tournament.
Yeah. Paper title.
Here's a fake crown, buddy.
Yeah. This is basically a spray painted Burger King crown.
Right.
That's all Vince wanted to get.
I liked Constable Corbin better because Kevin Owens was the only one that called him that.
Yeah.
Like, no one else was calling. He's like, Constable Corbin, where is he?
Right.
Next up, we have a Liv Morgan video promo.
Oh.
She cries about her mother and then cries that one day she'll be the Raw Women's Champion.
Did her mother just die? I'm assuming her mother just died.
Maybe.
She goes, I lost to Charlotte, which means I'm just like my mother. A loser?
Her mom lost.
How is this
to Charlotte?
pushing? How is this pushing her? It's who wants to see a babyface crying? It never works. It ruins Seth Rollins. The Fiend comes out. Oh God! Oh, save me, God! Oh God! Save me! All right.
All right.
It's not cool when the babyface is fucking crying.
No.
I don't care if it's a woman. And again, there's nothing more uncomfortable in this world than a man having to watch a woman cry.
No.
We hate it.
We
want to leave. We want to run out of the room.
We want to die.
We want to
Like-
go play video games?
I don't know what I'm supposed
Is
to
that
do
the
right
right
now, but yeah. But like, now that Becky's gone, it is possible that she could be the Raw Women's Champion.
Sure.
You know?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not? There's worse things than her as the champ.
No, I would want her to be the champ. I just
Right.
think the way they're pushing her is horrible.
Yeah.
It makes her look fucking shitty.
I don't see anything about her mom dying. I really thought her mom died. I was like, oh, her mom died. She's mentioning it.
Yeah.
No, her mom lost to Charlotte. That's what it was.
I guess.
That's what they have in common.
Like that.
No, her mom lost to Ric Flair. That's what happened.
Oh.
That's why we have Liv.
Lost
got-
in the bedroom.
Yeah, they could be sisters. Holy shit.
Jeez.
They might as well make it that.
Sure.
I mean, it's a TV show. Do whatever you want.
Speaking of that, we have a Charlotte in-ring promo next. Two for one.
Wait,
for
but
one.
isn't she a Raw superstar?
So
Not to me.
No, she should be on.
But
If
she
you win
cut
the
a-
title. You're on NXT.
She cut a promo on SmackDown and a promo on Raw. So
Right.
that's what Kyrie's for. And she's a wild card. I don't give a shit what they say.
Yeah.
So Charlotte calls out Ruby Riott because she heard that Ruby had something to say to her. So Ruby comes out and they have a stare down.
Hi.
Not even.
Thank you.
Not even
Right.
high.
Not even.
They have a stare down and we go to commercial. And then we come back. We have Charlotte Flair versus Ruby Riott. What just happened?
Ruby, you had something to say? Commercial.
Yeah.
Ruby.
Is it only on WWE.com? Is it an exclusive?
Right.
I can't wait to see what Ruby Riott had to say.
Yeah.
This was like EC3. EC3. So where's EC1 and 2?
Yeah.
You have something to say?
Go fuck yourself.
He's like holding a mic and not talking.
Yeah.
Right. So obviously we have the figure eight for the win. Obviously no one's beaten Charlotte until
Ripley.
hopefully Ripley beats her.
Yeah.
But next up we have Charlie Caruso interviewing Bobby Lashley backstage. MVP walks up and says, Lashley and I will not be doing business together because right now Lashley is focused on clowns like R-Truth and his wife, the lovely Lana. And of course, Lashley takes offense to that, but MVP tells him, what would happen if you put the full Nelson on a WWE champion? When is Lashley going to free Lashley? So I guess that's his finisher now.
It is.
Full fucking Nelson.
Yeah.
Right.
But Lashley is Lashley, and he's horrible.
Yeah.
This is Lashley.
So he brought back
MVP.
the Master Lock Challenge.
Yes.
I guess they're doing that just so that Drew can escape it. It's so fucking lame, you know?
Yeah.
But whatever. So next up we have Asuka's championship celebration. There are balloons everywhere, and Kairi Sane is already in the ring to introduce her. Asuka comes out, and Kairi gives her flowers. Kairi points out that Asuka is now a Grand Slam champion, which is only second to Bayley, right?
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah.
But Asuka's actually done more than Bayley because she won a Women's Royal Rumble,
Yeah.
won Money in the Bank, and a Sole Survivor in Survivor Series.
True. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Not titles, but those are accomplishments, I guess.
right. They're accomplishments.
Yeah.
So Kairi, so it was funny. I did not watch Raw live, And when this was happening, I was like, oh, man, Kyrie's going to fucking turn on her. Like, right here.
Right.
She's going to turn on her. Like, how does this not happen? Like, when someone's a champion, they don't have a best friend wrestler they're like with them all the time.
No.
That's what heels do.
Yeah, right.
That's what heels
So I was
are.
Do
like-
we know what they are? Are they for sure faces now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
So I thought for sure Kyrie was going to attack her from behind because she was even standing behind her. And I was like, oh, for sure. But then Kyrie plays a song on her recorder. But she's interrupted by Nia Jax. Nia comes out, tells Asuka, you're only champion because Becky's pregnant, but soon you'll be replaced by me. Asuka then attacks Nia and ass bumps her out of the ring.
Yeah. Right.
And we'll get back to them later. But yeah, I thought for sure this was a Kyrie betrayal.
Right.
I was like, oh man, I'm not watching live. I could have like tweeted it out during the moment.
Maybe they'll hold off for SummerSlam.
And
for that.
Kyrie was very dominatrix looking this week.
Yes.
Yeah. But I would love, I mean, that we've never seen Asuka versus Kyrie. That'd be cool. That'd be a good match.
That would be a good match.
Yeah.
Certainly better than Asuka and Nia Jax.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh god.
That's happened in NXT.
It's
And
happened on the main roster too.
And it wasn't that great then.
Yeah, and Asuka won every time.
Yeah.
Because she had a streak then. Next up, Charlie Caruso interviews King Corbin backstage. He says he's going to beat McIntyre tonight and then take his WWE Championship at the main event of WrestleMania.
Why would he say that? We're
so
too far away from that.
His plan is to wait a year to win the title.
Yes.
What?
This was recorded mid-March.
He's
so.
he's like, I'm gonna beat Corbin tonight.
They're just playing it now.
He's like, I'm gonna beat McIntyre tonight, and then I'm gonna win the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna main event WrestleMania and beat him then.
Boom.
It's gonna be
Step
great.
1, beat McIntyre tonight. Step 2, Step 3, win at WrestleMania. Profit.
No, he's like, then I'll win the Royal Rumble, and then he loses the Royal Rumble. I'll win them the Elimination Chamber match.
Loses that. And then he comes out
And then he's-
the week before Mania.
And he still
he's
fights
like,
him. He still fights him for the
I'm
title.
next.
I'm next.
He's like,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
why didn't you say that?
Next up, we have R-Truth versus Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
Truth cuts a promo before the match saying, I don't want Lashley to put me in Nelson from The Simpsons again. Then he says Cena... I was waiting for the laughs. Then he says,
Keep waiting.
again, Cena's his
Right.
childhood hero, and he calls out Tom Brady again. He's going to sack Brady and win his bullshit. I'm not even going to say it. Don't fucking say it.
Don't say it.
The fucking title. So anyways, as for the match, Truth turns into Pretty Ricky again, but it doesn't work this time. Full Nelson for the win.
Gee, it didn't work last time either.
Well, he beat MVP, but everyone beats MVP.
That's true.
And so MVP comes out to the stage after the match to applaud Lashley, and then backstage, Lana throws things and screams like an idiot.
Yes. Bye, Lana. Just
Yeah,
write
like,
her off.
Going
Where-
once, going
where-
twice. She both almost
Where's
done.
it gonna lead
Right.
to, you know?
Yeah.
Is she gonna betray Lashley and, like, fuck McIntyre?
Ooh.
Sure.
Kinky.
Are MVP and Lashley gonna fuck Lana together?
Or MVP and Lashley just gonna fuck.
That's
Are they gonna
probably
fuck
most.
our Truth?
That's most likely.
True. Backstage, Asuka and Kyrie are just hanging out. Then they both walk away. They go their separate ways without noticing a monster, Nia Jax, stalking them from 5 feet away.
Right.
She's standing 5 feet away.
How could they see her? She's so thin.
Yeah. What the hell? Next up, we have Alexa and Nikki versus the Iconics for the women's tag titles. Alexa hit Billie Kay with Twisted Bliss and went for the pin. Peyton Royce took so long to break up the pin that the ref had to do a super slow count.
Yeah.
He was like, 1, 2, and then Peyton broke it up.
Yep.
But then Peyton threw Alexa into the ring post 3 times in a row, so the ref DQ'd the Iconics.
I didn't know that got you a DQ.
He warned her. He's like, if you do it again, you fucking did it again. Ring the bell.
Yeah.
And then backstage, Billy yells at Peyton saying, this was our one chance and you blew it. And she slaps Peyton in the face, but then immediately regrets it and they cry and hug.
Oh,
Everyone's crying.
iconic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what now?
I thought they were
Right.
going to maybe
Like,
break
what-
up. I thought they were maybe going to, like have a little feud but she
What could
immediately
they
regretted
possibly do now?
it. Yeah.
oh, they'll just fight them again.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, for sure.
At the pay-per-view.
Yeah. Also, backstage, we go back and we see Kairi. She's by herself now playing her recorder when Nia Jax comes up from behind and throws her into a crate.
Throws her face first into a crate.
Yep.
Killing her instantly.
Yep. Asuka finds Kairi later, and then she screams like a maniac and walks off. And then after the break, Asuka finds Nia, kicks her in the face, and Nia conveniently falls onto a soft mat.
Yes.
Thank God. Thank God that was there.
Right. How convenient.
She can't fall down like slowly on fucking cement.
Oh, no.
I thought when she threw Kairi into that thing, it was way too hard. I was like,
Oh, for sure.
We're going to hear that an injury just happened.
Right.
It was way too
Kyrie
hard.
saying out with a concussion.
It was way too hard. That ice was real that they put on her later.
Yeah.
Maybe that's Nia's plan. If I just injure everyone, I'll be champ.
They have to make me champion.
Yep. Next up, we have Shayna Baszler versus Natalya.
Okay.
But this time it's a submission match, so no roll-ups, but same outcome. Baszler stomped on Natalya's chest, and Natty sold it one too many times. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
She was kicking her, and then she stopped, and then Natalya went, one more.
Right.
Shayna,
the aftershock.
Yeah, right. But Shayna made Natalya tap to the Kirifuda clutch, and then the ring crew starts setting up for the Kevin Owens show while Natalya recovers, but she throws a fit again, and she threw all the set pieces out of the ring. Bitch.
Yeah.
What?
So no Kevin Owens now.
So I guess she's turning heel.
I guess.
She's a worse heel than she is a babyface.
Oh, she is.
Like,
Yeah.
she's a really bad babyface, but she's a terrible heel.
At least as a face, she stands for cats everywhere. Right, Eric?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, as a heel.
I can respect that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Backstage, Angel Garza and Andrade are arguing with Austin Theory again. Vega walks up and says, I've had enough of this fighting. We're going out there tonight. We're going to be on the same page. She looks at Andrade and says, do you understand me? And Andrade says, I'm the champion. Which I like that answer. If he said yes, it would make him look like a bitch.
Right.
It's like, yeah, you're the champ.
Yeah.
Then she asks Garza, who smiles and says, yeah, of course. And then finally she asks Theory, and he says yes, but then she says, yes, what? And then he looks at Andrade and says, yes, ma'am. But,
Yowza.
yeah, women love being called yes, ma'am, especially when they're young. And
Yes.
But it's kind of like,
And
this
hot.
is the first time where she's ever, like, been forceful with any of them.
Right.
Even Andrade. It's usually like her apologizing to Andrade, and now she's like,
it.
listen to me. None of you are getting this ass tonight if you fuck this up.
Yeah.
That's almost what it was like. But next up, we have the return of the Kevin Owens show.
Yeah.
Good. Finally.
Yeah.
Welcome
he's
back.
Finally back. He says he got pretty banged up at WrestleMania, but now he's good to go. And his guests are Vega, Andrade, Garza, and Theory. And Vega tells Owens that her empire is not crumbling while also taking shots at him. Owens then announces he has a surprise guest, and it's Apollo Crews.
Bottom right.
And he comes in and wrecks shop.
Apollo Crews?
Who are you?
That's cold, Eric. Yeah, it's cold. Apollo
You have control of the board now?
I do.
Apollo tackles Andrade out of the ring. Theory and Garza try to pull Apollo off, but Owens gets involved as we go to commercial. So then we have a tag match, Kevin Owens and Apollo versus Andrade and Garza. Vega distracts the ref. Theory gets on the apron. Garza tries to push Apollo to Theory so he can hit him, but Apollo moves and Theory elbows Garza by mistake.
Of course.
And then Apollo hits the spin-out powerbomb for the win. But, like, you know, Kevin Owens, it's great that he's back, but once again, he's in someone else's feud.
Yeah.
He's Apollo Crews' partner.
He is the partner that doesn't get the pin
Yeah.
Yes.
out of him and Apollo
But
Crews.
it's like, it's not, Apollo Crews is Kevin Owens' partner. No. Kevin Owens is Apollo Crews' partner.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens, yeah, we got nothing for
To
this
really
guy.
not do much.
We got nothing for this guy.
No.
He's like, your best star.
Yeah. Your best talker. So after the match, Garza and Andrade beat the crap out of Theory. Vega tells him, you're useless. I never should have believed in you. She slaps Theory in the face, and then Andrade and Garza whip him into a bunch of chairs. But it's not the last we've seen of him. Next up, Charlie Caruso interviews Drew McIntyre backstage. He says, the brand to brand Invitational is brilliant. Because it allows for dream matches. Yeah, like Corbin and you.
This is not a dream match.
Not quite there yet, buddy.
Drew then says he has a special Claymore fit for a king tonight. But next up, we have Aleister Black versus Murphy. Aleister tries to kick Murphy outside the ring, but he misses and kicks the ring post instead. So he sells his leg for a little bit. But during the match, Rollins finds Theory still where Andrade and Garza left him. And it's the same way he found Murphy.
Right.
So I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But he reaches his hand out, he pulls Theory up, and then he signals to the ring, and Theory attacks Aleister for the DQ. Murphy gives Aleister a knee strike. Theory gives Aleister the ATL. And then Seth gives Theory a big hug, and Theory hugs back.
Yeah.
Boom.
Romantic.
Romantic.
It's his new boy toy, I
He
guess.
just switched factions like that.
Yeah.
Boom.
I mean, that's like getting fired and hired like the same day.
He's like, quick, I need another dick to suck. Well, Seth Rollins over here. Kind of looking
That's
for
a
guys.
good dick.
Oh, give me
I've
that.
seen that dick.
I've seen that dick.
It got Becky pregnant, so it must be good. But next up, we have the Viking Raiders.
Oh, boy.
Versus the Street Profits.
Yes.
In an axe throwing
In a
contest.
title. Oh.
Nope.
This wasn't for the... No, it wasn't for the title.
No.
Should have been. Why not? I mean, these days, you're pretty much doing anything for the titles.
Again,
The
I
tag titles.
apologize. The Street Profits arrive at, some place outside.
Some run fest.
They said it was the woods, but it clearly wasn't the woods.
No.
They weren't in the woods.
Right.
They're like, oh, we're in the woods.
In Florida.
What woods?
Swamp.
The woods.
It's like, no, actually, the woods is that way. Like, there were trees, a lot of trees behind them. It's like, no, that's the woods.
It was a run fest.
You're in someone's backyard. The Raiders, they lit a fire, and Eric tells them, oh, we brought you the smoke. So that sucked. And then Ivar throws...
Yeah.
So that sucked.
Ivar throws an axe, and they do a camera cut every single time to show them hitting the bullseye. Mm-hmm. But if you look at the first shot, the axe wasn't even going to hit the wood. It was going like 20 feet above the fucking wood.
Right.
Yeah.
But Eric and Ivar hit bullseye after bullseye, and then it's the Street Profits' turn. Ford asks for silence so he can get his Tiger Woods on, and then Ivar yells, "There's a tiger in the woods?"
Swing and a miss.
Eric then makes an erectile dysfunction joke at Ford. So that was, then Ford throws his first axe, and he misses by a mile, like literally a mile.
Yes.
Dawkins is next, but he's distracted by a horse, and his axe hits a keg. And I'm guessing it was supposed to be beer because everyone got upset, but it was clearly water. It was either water or vodka. It was fucking clear.
Well, was it foamy?
No.
Foamy.
Yeah,
It was
water.
fucking water.
Yeah. It's so easy to fake that. I mean, there are things called props and
Or you could
Hollywood
just
food.
buy some beer.
Or just drink a fucking beer.
Right.
Look at these guys.
You don't have
They
20
do it all day.
You don't have $20 worth of budget. And by the way, the axes they threw were like these little toy pussy axes.
If you go to the bars that do this, they're giant axes.
Yeah.
That swung incorrectly will kill you.
It was like the size of this fucking pen.
Yeah. With
a fucking bullshit. Like it was such horseshit.
It was bad.
That was lame.
Yeah.
The Street Profits suck. Everyone wants to kill Dawkins for ruining the beer, but the Viking Raiders hold them back, and Dawkins says, This ain't nothing like Thor. So just joke after joke. Great stuff.
Oh.
Missing.
But turns out that was all just a practice, and now the real game begins. There's more. There's more.
But wait, there's more.
So the Raiders go first. They get a perfect score. And then the Profits miss every single one until the last one where Ford hits a bullseye. So everyone celebrates, but then the police pull up. And I thought it was because they were going to be like, hey, social distancing. There's like 20 people here. What the fuck? Oh. But they pull up because someone threw an axe through their car windshield. Did the police do they patrol the woods?
Not only that,
Yes.
is that person dead? It went through a car windshield.
Right.
Yeah.
That
No.
person's dead.
They're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
What-
thought the police were coming because black guys were throwing axes. I really thought Vince was going to go
Jesus.
there. I was like, oh my God, he's going to go there.
Well, thankfully it was a black cop.
Right.
A black male cop and a white female cop.
Yeah.
The male cop says there's only one way to find out who did this. Let's see who can throw this thing.
So
I've seen pornos that start that way.
Yeah.
So basically, let's see who's guilty, who's good at this, and that's when Dawkins decides to show up.
Yeah.
To show the police, it's me. I'm the one you want to arrest.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah. Dawkins grabs the axe, throws it behind his back, and it hits the bullseye.
Yeah.
The female cop then tells everyone how dangerous axe throwing is, but says, I'm going to let you go this time. And then she looks at Ivar and says, because you're cute.
Oh, no.
Then she looks at Eric and says, you, not so much.
You, not so much. And then...
In my country, they would go crazy. For Ivar, not so much,
Not
Eric.
so much. And then a woman and a horse pulled up with a weird helmet.
Well, she was already there. That's what...
Oh, but then they zoomed in on her.
Yeah, they did zoom in for no reason.
And that was it.
That was it.
The end.
That's a skit. Great job, everyone. That's a wrap. Great job, guys.
See ya, catering.
All-time great. All-time great WWE skit.
All right, let's just send this right to Vince.
That's tremendous.
He loves it. Okay, that's great.
I know
Vince,
this.
what do you think? Do you like it or?
I love you.
What was that? I love you.
I love you.
Oh, nice.
I love you.
We have a new one.
Thanks, Vince.
If you're gonna do dumb shit like this, you might as well just hire the Lonely Island to write
Yes.
scripts for you guys.
Yes, please.
Just
Yeah.
pay them whatever. They're good. They have money.
Well, see, it's. I'm wondering who did the Firefly Funhouse. That couldn't have been the writers. That had to have all been Bray and Cena.
Yeah.
Probably
You know?
couldn't be the writers.
No.
Or Vince was like, "Someone write this because I don't want to do it," and they're like, "Oh wow, we can do something.
Right.
Let's have fun."
Yeah. So next up, Charlie interviews Apollo Crews backstage. He officially challenges Andrade to another match for the U.S. Championship for next week. Vega walks up and tells Apollo, you have two choices. You could walk away now or face Andrade and never walk again. But Crews tells her, Andrade better be ready next week. Speaking of him, where is he? Is he scared I'm going to slap his face off again?
So does Crews win this title? It's a setup like he's going to win it. There's
Right.
nothing else going on. Might as well give a worthless title to someone else
Yeah.
for a mini push.
Andrade still dicking down Charlotte? That's what we need to know before we make predictions.
Yeah, did they
I'm
break
pretty
up?
sure they're still engaged. But, he can't hold it forever.
Engaged? You mean he has his dick engaged in her pussy? Is that what you mean?
That is
Lord.
exactly what I meant.
Yeah, I'm going with Andrade. Yeah, Andrade.
Yep.
And then for the main event, we got Drew McIntyre versus King Corbin. Before the match, Bobby Lashley and MVP come out to the stage. Lashley tells McIntyre, I'm coming for the WWE Championship, and if I have to pry it out of your cold, dead hands, then that's exactly what I'm going to do. Claymore for the win. After the match, McIntyre and Lashley stare each other down, and MVP points at his watch. Backlash. That's your Backlash match.
There it is.
Yep.
Can't wait. Not. So let's get to some awards.
Oh.
Who did you have for worst dressed?
The Murph
The Murph?
Murph.
with his stained glass sleeves.
Nice. I had the Viking woman on the horse with the weird helmet.
Okay.
It's mine.
It's acceptable.
I went with Pretty Ricky for 2 weeks in a row.
No,
Not so pretty.
No, not so pretty.
And what do they call
That's
him?
the joke, Eric.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pretty Ricky and Delicious, right? Isn't that his other name? Best dressed?
Delicious.
I'd Peyton Royce again.
Sure. Can I say the both iconics?
Sure.
Okay.
Say whatever you want.
Oh, I will also say both iconic.
Yeah.
I went with Alexa Bliss.
Of course you did.
Yeah. Sure.
Worst acting?
Safe.
Nia Jax.
Okay.
I had Lana.
The Cops.
Okay.
The cops were bad. I had Lana.
Bad
Lana's
cops.
bad.
Bad cops.
Da!
Yeah. Just get out of here.
Yeah.
Best acting?
I'd Seth.
I had Seth as well.
Okay. I went with Edge.
Edge.
Who?
Edge.
Okay.
Worst comment?
We brought you the smoke.
I had when will Lashley become Lashley? He is, and he's horrible.
I had, there are tigers in this woods. Just Tiger Woods. Fuck you. Best comment?
Bad.
This was your backup plan.
Yeah, I went with
from
that too.
Edge talking about Orton. That was really good.
Yeah, we'll sweep that.
Worst match?
Natty Shayna.
Lashley R-Truth.
I had Lashley R-Truth. Shayna and Natty were my slow-mo.
Shayna and Natty were my slow-mo.
I had Lashley R-Truth as my slow-mo.
Best match?
I had Owens and Random Fan versus Andrade and Garza.
Random
I
fan.
can't even have that. Like,
No.
I
I had
just wrote
Murphy
something
pinning
in there.
Humberto. Like, thanks for giving Murphy a win.
Sure.
Appreciate
Let's
it.
go with that.
Yeah.
Murphy Humberto.
might be best move. Worst move?
Braun's Caterpillar.
Oh,
sure.
God, yeah.
For sure.
Best move?
Murphy pinning Humberto.
Yeah.
That's literally what I have right there.
Yeah. Sweep it.
Fair enough. All right. Worst moment?
Axe throwing.
Man. Did you see Kyrie playing the recorder in the middle of the ring, Eric? Did you see
Yeah,
this?
but axe throwing was like 5 segments.
Yeah.
I know, yeah.
It was so long.
It's hard to say that's a moment, but if we're going to allow it, then it's for sure that.
I'll allow
It's
it.
always
How about
been like
the-
either worst moment or segment.
How about the moment the cop showed up? Can I go with that?
Yes.
Okay, good.
But
I'll
then
go
that's
with
when it was over. They
that. Yeah, true.
Best moment? That's
Fear-
a tough one.
Theory joining Seth.
Maybe.
Put a new person.
guess.
Now it's not just him and Murphy.
How about the iconic slap heard around the world?
Why?
That was all
I
right.
don't know. Just because.
Yeah, adding a member to a stable is
Yeah,
always...
yeah, because it was only him and Murphy because AOP's MIA.
Yeah, because one of them's hurt.
AOP is MIA
One of
and
them's-
ATL.
One of them's hurt, so you can't put the other one on TV.
How dare you?
You just can't, because tag teams are twins. Everyone's a twin.
Right.
That's how they treat
It's
them.
funny because, they talked about that on Dark Side of the Ring. It's like he got injured and he's out for 3 months, which means I'm out for 3 months.
Yeah,
Right,
well,
right.
that every time an Uso gets hurt, the other one, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't see the other one.
Or drunk or arrested. You don't see
Yeah.
the other one
It's
for a
true.
long time.
Yes.
For a long time.
Yes. So that's awards. Now it's time for some breaking news, and unfortunately, it starts. This is very sad. Former WWE superstar and Crime Time member Shad Gaspard is missing after being swept out to sea while swimming in California Beach at a California beach on Sunday.
Super sad.
He was in the water with his son, but got caught in a strong riptide around 4 p.m. A witness told TMZ that Gaspard told the lifeguards to save his son first, which they did. An LA Fire Department official told the media that they believe Gaspard did submerge, and they're still looking for him. I mean,
I read that like a wave crashed over him,
And they
which
didn't
made
see
him
him.
submerge, and
Yeah.
then that was like the
and they didn't
last
see him
saw.
after that.
And
yeah.
your 2 or 3 lifeguards are not going to pull a man out of the ocean. It's just so sad.
Yeah.
And well, they said they saved a lot of people that day, which is like, don't they close beaches when it's really bad?
They're supposed to. I mean, there's
Yeah.
probably lawsuits.
It's just
that are gonna
really.
happen.
He's with his son and his
Right.
wife.
Well, I heard
awful.
that he instructed the lifeguards to get his
so-
son.
yeah.
yeah. And obviously that's heroic for that to
Yeah.
happen. And
That's it
Right,
sucks,
but
man.
it's still freaking heartbreaking
sucks.
to like read about because like they're still like a tag team like on the indies.
Yeah.
Like they'd gone their separate ways for a while, but they like had reunited on the indies.
this is why the beach kind of scares me still. This happened to me when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
never.
God.
I got
yeah.
pulled into the deep part of the ocean, not the deep part, but for a child,
Right.
to kind of get sucked in by a giant wave.
Right.
And all of a sudden, I was really far out there. I was like, "Yeah, the beach sucks.
I never go out far.
Sand, you get sand everywhere."
Our brother Dominic used to go so far out.
Yeah.
Would be like, you're crazy.
He's a crazy.
But he's a daredevil. But no, it's a really big shame, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Also, the season 2 finale of Dark Side of the Ring is airing pretty much as we are recording this podcast.
It is.
Yeah. This one's about the tragic death of Owen Hart.
Oh my god.
Owen's wife Martha was interviewed for the episode, but she also recently did Jericho's podcast and had an interview with CBS Sports where she told them that WWE countersued her. When she sued WWE, they countersued
Yeah.
for breach of Owen's contract because his contract states that they can only sue WWE in Connecticut.
Unbelievable.
And she sued them in Missouri where the accident
Where it
happened.
happened.
However, Martha says, I wasn't suing them about Owen's contract. It was about his death.
Death, right.
Which
Yeah.
is completely different. And then one of WWE's lawyers,
Oh no.
Jerry McDevitt,
Yeah.
responded. He told CBS Sports, he's what a shithead this guy is.
Right.
We never told our side of the story outside of court. She hired a lawyer in Kansas City who he caught essentially trying to fix the judicial selection process to get a judge that was more to their liking.
Oh, you mean like every lawyer ever?
Yeah.
He says, we went to the Missouri Supreme Court and they said, we're not going to let that happen. We were basically trying to find out what happened last night. She just wanted to use it as a vehicle to beat up a business that she didn't like that her husband was in, the wrestling business.
Yeah.
You really have to be a piece of shit to say something like that. Or no, they killed him.
Yeah.
They killed him. So maybe that's why she's suing.
There's one way for $1 million company to handle something like that. I'm going to immediately set up a trust fund where your kids will never work.
Yeah.
And what else can I do for you to make this right? Because
Right.
we killed your husband. $1 million for you. And
Yo,
the
they
kids'
paid-
colleges are all paid for.
They paid her. They paid her $18 million.
Yeah.
Oh, that came out? That number was out?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought it was
She
sealed.
wanted 35.
But she settled for 18.
Yes.
All right, well, that's a good chunk of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, to say something like that, I mean, how do you... like, the lawsuit's over. Yeah. It is WWE's fault. It's Vince's fault.
Right.
You listen to any of the wrestlers talk about it, they said Owens kept asking Vince, like, I don't want to do it. Please, I don't want to do this. I'm afraid of heights. Like, and Vince was like, you're going to do it.
Really?
Yeah. And that's probably going to
Did
come out on
Vince
the
do
dark
it
side of the...
himself?
That's probably going to come out on the Dark Side of the Ring episode, too.
And if you're afraid of heights, that could somehow had a big effect on this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're
Right.
afraid and you're like just kind of holding on to the part you're not supposed to hold on to, you know what I mean? Getting ready to do something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That could have caused it.
I know with like the Michaels WrestleMania 12 entrance,
Oh, man.
where he zip-lined in, apparently Vince did it to show him that it's safe.
Where did you
Shut
hear
up.
that?
Why we keep hearing this over and
Yeah,
over
yeah,
again?
now we're hearing this more and more.
Like,
Yeah.
this is the third time in a week we've heard this.
Really?
That he does
I
himself.
heard this a long time ago.
Oh, a long time ago? Really?
At WrestleMania, no. No, but it's something that I've heard multiple times. That Vince did it to show him out.
There are pictures of Vince doing a lot of weird shit. In the Undertaker documentary, they showed like a picture of him like sitting in Undertaker's casket. It's like, why are you in there?
Yeah.
You don't have to
Right.
be in there.
And then
Yep.
for the the Road Warriors Dark Side of the Ring,
Yeah.
apparently Vince went to a club
Strip club.
and took their finisher in the middle of the club.
Everyone's finisher.
The fucking Road Warriors gave Vince the Doomsday device at a strip club.
Unbelievable. I mean, a little bit of more respect for Vince.
That's crazy.
A little bit.
Right, maybe a second one in the middle.
But
What?
They did it. Second one in the middle.
This one?
Second one in the middle.
middle
Middle
of the-
row.
Oh, middle roll?
That's tremendous.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
pretty
they did
good.
it.
Like,
Ah.
look, every episode of Dark Side of the Ring has been phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
Like things I don't even know about. Like I
Right.
was old enough to remember the what is it?
UWF.
UWF, but I don't at
Right,
all.
yeah.
You have
Don't
no
remember-
recollection, right?
Zero.
None.
Yeah, because it lasted like a month.
I remember the USFL. I don't remember this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, that's crazy. What a great story. Mm-hmm. You know, horrible, tragic ending,
Yeah.
of course, but a great story.
The only one that like didn't hold my attention the whole time was the Dino Brown one, just because like everyone's from Montreal, so they're all speaking French.
Which one?
The-
Oh, Dino Bravo?
Dino
Bravo.
Bravo,
You said
not Dino.
Dino Brown. I was like, D'Lo Brown?
D'Lo
yeah,
Brown.
you got
D'Lo
D'Lo
Brown one.
and Dino Bravo.
Oh God, if they did like D'Lo paralyzing.
Well, they did.
draws.
Well, they talked
talked
about it
about
in
it.
the Brawl for All one.
Yeah,
They basically did cover it.
right.
Because D'Lo, yeah, he was interviewed for that.
The only one...
They showed
Yes,
him
he was, yeah.
talking about it.
The only one I think they didn't do that good of a job on was the Jimmy Snuka one. It seemed like they left like so much stuff out.
It was
and-
quick. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
And the guy that wrote about Jimmy Snuka back when it happened, like they barely gave him any camera time. Like they cut all of his shit. It was.
Yeah.
I actually heard like he actually went on someone else's podcast and like talked about it, and there was way more info that was way more interesting than. And they cut like a lot of his shit.
Yeah.
He said Hulk Hogan dated her before Jimmy did, before Snuka did.
Really?
Yeah. But anyways, also moving on. Drew Gulak is no longer with WWE.
Yeah. What happened there? Did you guys read up on what happened?
So
Like-
his contract expired.
Yeah.
Reports say that he was asking for more money, and they just let the contract run out. But negotiations are apparently ongoing, so he could be rehired.
Okay. Did they future endeavor him? Like, did they?
They didn't announce
Announce
it, but he's in
Yeah.
the alumni section on the website.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. And then Renee Young was on Fox Sports Radio last week where she said she would love to be a manager. It's something I've always wanted to dabble in. I think it'd be really fun to manage Elias.
Okay. So she's banging Elias.
Oh my God. But yeah, that would not work at all.
Speaking of the yeah, that's horrible. Do not do that. Speaking of the alumni section, is it true that Enzo is no longer in there?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't looked.
I saw that somewhere. Like, oh my God, Enzo's not in the alumni section anymore. He's coming back.
That'd be a huge pop if there were crowds.
Yeah,
People love to pretend like they hate Enzo, but they would pop so huge for him.
of course they would.
And then finally, NBA star Enes Kanter told someone recently that he has a contract offer from WWE that he's going to take when he retires.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, he's not Rob Gronkowski big.
No.
And even then, like, even the Gronk thing is dumb.
But he's huge, though.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
But, like, we don't need any more fucking celebrity athletes.
No. None.
Please, just stop it.
But a lot of
already.
these guys are former athletes, so like you can give one that's not known and just make him a monster.
He's known. I mean, he's known.
He's not like a household name.
I don't think he's going to be a full-time wrestler. It'll just be like, you know, what Gronk did or what they, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Last bit of news. I guess
on there.
No.
He's not. Interesting.
Yeah, they have Benoit on there, and they don't have Enzo on there. So
They
that's
do
crazy.
have Benoit?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, holy shit. What? At the Last Dance, I guess we did find out ultimately when Rodman actually appeared with the NWO.
Well, he did many times.
I know, but like the time where he left the Bulls, appeared with them, and then came back, and it was in the middle of a finals, right?
The finals practice, like, he skipped a finals practice.
Like, oh my
to
God.
be on Nitro.
Yeah.
Right.
And Hogan's like, we're worth skipping practice for, huh, brother? And they're like, oh, in that video. It's like,
It's unbelievable.
oh boy.
Any other news?
No, you covered all mine.
All right, rumor time.
Rumors!
Kevin Owens wins back the Universal title?
Maybe!
Balor Club to finally get a second member?
Too sweet!
Brock Lesnar willingly works a full schedule?
No chance!
Next year's WrestleMania will be in Saudi Arabia?
Confirmed!
So the Wrestling Observer is reporting that Vince McMahon is determined to have a live crowd for SummerSlam. Which, you know, that would, you know.
That's tremendous.
But that could mean pushing the date back 2 years, probably. I mean.
The governor announced that you can have pro sports in Texas on May 31st.
Right.
But
not with
crowds.
Not with people.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. And then this one I just brought up because I think it's funny and stupid. But Wrestle Talk reports that Vince McMahon is not upset at Becky Lynch for getting pregnant, nor is he upset at Seth Rollins for getting her pregnant.
Oh, thank
Okay.
goodness.
That's great. What
Not
a great
upset.
fucking story.
Not
upset.
Wrestle Talk, you dumbasses.
I did read, again, since we're in the rumors section now, I did read something online that talked about there was a huge event that was scheduled.
Right.
Like Nexus kind of coming in and taking over WWE.
Or a limo exploding.
Or a limo exploding.
Or a
yeah.
hacker being revealed.
Yeah. That was supposed
Right.
to happen at Money in the Bank.
Well, you would think.
They
yeah.
hinted at it, yeah.
And then since like there's no fan reaction that they squashed it.
Right.
So, yeah, it's a
Yeah.
good.
That's. I mean, anyone could have said that, and it would be true.
Right.
Like, that's fucking. I'll mention them once. WrestleVotes. That's WrestleVotes. That stupid Twitter account. These Twitter accounts that they're anonymous people,
Right.
and they just have a Twitter account and they just spew bullshit, and they're right 10% of the time. Because, and even the ones where they're right about, it's like the easiest shit.
Well, then
Right.
they erase all the ones they're wrong about, so all there is right
Yeah.
ones on there.
Yeah.
It's just lame.
Yeah.
But yeah, any other rumors?
No.
All right, trivia time.
Let's learn a little bit more about the history of Drew McIntyre. So we'll work together on this. I'm just going to throw out a few things.
Is this facts and a fib?
No, just kind of like just trivia questions.
Okay.
I'm going to do 3 of them. So first one is on his first run with WWE, he won the Intercontinental Championship. How long was he Intercontinental Champion when he won it? Yes? What?
Oh, no, go ahead.
I'll give you choices.
Oh, okay.
Why? What were you going to suggest?
No, I'm saying because we just did the IC bracket,
Oh.
and I think we talked about like all the reigns that everyone had.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't that long, I don't think. For
So
McIntyre.
3 months, 5 months, or 9 months. Work together.
I'm going to say 9 months. I'm thinking it's like 200 days.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
You were watching SmackDown then. So I guess I'll have to trust Eric. But I don't remember it being that long.
Well,
Okay, I'll go with Eric.
5 months.
I knew I should never trust Eric.
Never.
Never trust Eric.
What are you, insane?
He's always wrong.
Just over 5 months. The next one is what former WWE champion beat him for his IC title?
That you know, right, Eric? And the choices are. Well, we had choices.
Come on, former WWE champion. I mean, it couldn't
what
have been AJ
former
Styles. This is his
WWE?
first run in WWE, so like, I don't know how many
Kofi?
choices. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not giving you choices because, and then when he left WWE and went to the indie circuit, he won the inaugural Evolve Tag Team Championship with what current NXT star?
Was it Ono?
No,
No, that's Cesaro
Wait,
and
what?
Ono.
Oh, Cassius Ohno.
That's yeah.
I wouldn't even call him a current star. I go, I
He's
guess
on
he's UK.
UK, yeah.
Yeah,
NXT.
no, he's gone.
yeah. I thought he was.
Oh, that's right. He got.
future
He got.
endeavor.
He got.
Yeah.
NXT star.
Current superstar.
Johnny Gargano.
Johnny Gargano. Imagine Drew McIntyre and Johnny Gargano as a tag team.
What?
Yeah, I have to go.
I must watch these matches.
I have to go watch Evolve's inaugural tag team.
must watch these
And it
matches.
was a tournament, and they had to go up
Awesome.
against like the likes of Gulak had a tag team. There's another big one.
Yeah,
like-
Gulak and Riddle were a tag team at Evolve.
I didn't see Riddle's name. I didn't recognize Riddle's
but they
name.
were a tag team at Evolve.
Oh, maybe. I'm just saying they weren't in this tournament.
Oh.
But that's incredible that they can have that many, big tag teams like that. That's some big name power. Timothy Thatcher, I guess, now that we're learning about him. But anyway, yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, it's time for fan questions.
All right.
All right, first up, we have Rito. He says, in order for COVID-19 to go away and wrestling to be back to normal, you have to lose 2 inches from your cock and balls. Are you doing it?
No. Next question.
Well, see, mine's too big as it is. I need room.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Well played.
I need room.
Well played.
For my cock.
Well played. Definitely your balls.
I need room for my giant cock and balls. It's too big. It's too big. Women say it's too big. That's they've all said it. Justin Stewart, what do you think is most likely to happen? Bobby Lashley beating Drew clean to win the title at Backlash, or Otis having a successful cash-in?
No, Otis cash in. There's no
For
way
sure.
Lashley beats Drew.
No.
That's 0. Otis
Only if
is like
Otis
2%.
is cashing in on the tag titles.
Yeah.
Michael Benston, Pushfire Barry, non-action Arnold movies. Jingle All the Way. That's an action movie. Are you kidding me?
is.
He fucking jetpacks in that movie.
He does. He fights, what's his name?
Sinbad.
Sinbad.
As a superhero.
Jingle All the Way. Twins. And Kindergarten Cop.
It's not the Tuma.
I would push Jingle All the Way. I
yeah.
love that movie. It's amazingly bad.
Barry Kindergarten
Tom Arnold
Car-
is Tom
Cop.
Tom Arnold. They did Tom Arnold again. What's his name?
In Jingle All the Way.
Oh, no.
Phil Hartman?
Phil
yeah,
Hartman is great in that movie.
He is.
I mean, True Lies has got to be my favorite Arnold film.
No, this is non-action.
I know.
Non-action,
I'm just
yeah.
saying, like, because,
Favorite? Terminator 2?
I love True Lies. The
Terminator
it's
2, Electric
funny.
Boogaloo.
No, Terminator 2 is amazing. Total Recall is amazing.
I love Total Recall.
For me, it'd be the first Terminator.
The first one?
Yeah.
More than the second one?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
The
I
biggest
love,
movie of the summer.
I love them both, but I love the story of the first one.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're going to bury Kindergarten Cop and then
Fire Twins.
Fire Twins. Yeah.
Yeah.
Twins. Oof.
Twins.
Oh, you know what? Twins isn't
What about
bad.
Junior?
Twins isn't bad. Junior, is what I'm thinking
Junior,
of.
when I'm
Junior's
pregnant, I want my baby.
awful. Twins is good because you had that.
Larry, where's my Larry?
You had Mrs. John Travolta like crawling on the bed and saying, "This bed's too lumpy," and Aldo's like, and he was a virgin at the time.
Yeah,
Velvet. Yeah, okay. Maybe it's asshole.
The story-
Velveteen Drew.
it's before I experimented. I did a lot of experimenting.
What are you talking about? My asshole was the virgin second to. I don't know.
I mean, what are the chances all like him and the bodybuilders like had an orgy?
For sure.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
90%.
Yeah.
Velveteen Drew.
You saw Tour de France.
Yes, that's right. What a great movie. Shut the fuck up.
We cried.
It's amazing.
Cried
It's one of the
laughing.
funniest laughs ever.
good.
Velveteen Drew, Pushfire Barry, Bone. This is good. Pushfire Barry, Bonesaw, Captain Insano, Thunderlips.
Oh, man.
All right. Push Bonesaw, bury Thunderlips, fire Captain Insano.
Really?
I would definitely fire Captain Insano.
Yeah.
But I think I would push Thunderlips and bury Bonesaw. But that's hard because Bonesaw and Thunderlips are amazing. They're both great.
Yeah, I would.
Thunderlips, they made him seem like he was 8 feet tall because he's standing next to Sylvester Stallone, who's supposed to be 6 feet tall, but he's really 5 feet tall.
Hey, it's for charity. No, I would push Bonesaw first.
Hey, charity hurts.
It's for charity. Yeah.
Catch me! When
yeah.
he throws him.
Right. And it's like, it's so obvious he's on fucking wires. Like it's someone on wires.
Yeah.
Jonathan Roots, what are the deadliest 3 letters in WWE? I'm going MVP.
NIA.
MIA?
NIA.
Oh, Naya. That's true. Yeah.
Ooh.
For sure.
Yeah. Damn.
Andy Piccone,
It's not VKM.
Well, what was the thing that
Jesus.
Road Dogg and Billy Gunn did after they left WWE? They had the VKM, and they called it something else.
Really? Like in like an indie scene?
Oh, that was their tag team name?
Yeah.
VKM.
VKM, and it was like...
Venereal...
It was something Mafia.
Like venereal disease... Like venereal... Mafia...
Venereal Kisses Mafia. I don't know.
Andy Piccone, are we supposed to lose faith in the Monday Night Messiah for having premarital sex?
Yes.
Obviously.
Not pure.
El Idolo, Pushfire Barry, women currently killing it. Asuka, Sonya, Zelina Vega. You got to push Zelina. I would say Zelina.
Yeah.
And then Asuka, Barry Asuka, Fire Sonya.
Yeah.
Joey Montez,
The
Pushfire.
Voodoo Kin Mafia
Jesus.
on Impact.
That really sucks.
The Voodoo Kin Mafia.
That really sucks.
Wow. Huge fail.
Joey Montez, Raisin Cane's, Chick-fil-A, Whataburger. I bet we have 3 different answers.
Hold on. Everyone think of it. Well, I guess unless you guys.
I know mine.
Cane's,
I know
Chick-fil-A, Whataburger.
Yeah. I know Joe's.
And I know Eric's. Okay.
Okay, Joe.
No.
I'll predict Joe. No. Joe, what's yours?
Yeah, no, you predict Joe's. Joe, you predict mine.
Wait, I'll say Joe's.
I'll do
This is
Andrew's.
Pushfire Barry.
I'll say Joe's pushing Chick-fil-A,
Yeah.
burying Whataburger, and firing Cane's.
I think I would bury Cane's and fire Whataburger. As much as I'm not a huge fan of their chicken, their sauce and their fries and the bread is
Okay.
amazing.
All right. Fair enough.
All right.
I would say Eric. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to say you're pushing Cane's, though.
I think he's pushing Cane's, burying Whataburger, firing Chick-fil-A because they're like, you know.
No, he's pushing Cane's.
I had it right.
Burying Chick-fil-A, firing Whataburger.
no.
No.
You're pushing Whataburger.
Push Whataburger.
Yeah,
Barry
you're-
Cane's.
Barry Cane's.
Yeah, okay.
Fire
He's a
Chick-fil-A.
true Texan.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And fuck them religious bastards.
I only eat Chick-fil-A for like their breakfast stuff.
Well, their nuggets are amazing.
The nuggets are good. Oh, speaking of
Is
food.
no one going to predict mine?
Oh, okay.
Eric was about to change the subject. I was like, where's he going with this?
Barry Cane's, fire Whataburger.
No. He's going to push Cane's, bury Chick-fil-A, fire Whataburger.
So I'm pushing Cane's, for sure.
we got that
Pushing
right.
Cane's.
I think I would fire Chick-fil-A just because I already have the chicken option in Cane's. I still want Whataburger to exist.
That's true.
So, you know what I mean? Yeah.
I can't argue that logic.
I had the Popeyes chicken
Yes.
sandwich.
Yes.
It was the worst fucking thing I've ever eaten.
Yeah.
Really?
It
I still
was.
haven't had it.
There
I heard
was
it's
like this,
overrated.
like-
They're like, yeah, it's not as
It was
good
like
as
there
it.
was like a thin piece of chicken.
Yeah.
And then it was like, you know what hush puppies are? It was like they dipped it in that.
Really?
And then fried. Like there was like this like weird. Like
Yeah, like,
at one
'cause
point it
it's
was like
Louisiana.
this. It was like this thick.
Like Cajun.
It was fucking like I almost threw up.
Well, I've had bad Chick-fil-A sandwiches before.
But like people are like, oh, you had a bad one. I've
Yeah.
had it and it's amazing. Maybe you went to a shitty
Popeyes.
Popeyes. I'm like, aren't they all shitty?
What's
When you
wrong
ordered
with
it-
fast food chains?
yeah,
When you ordered it, did they say back to you, shut the fuck up?
they did.
Oh, well,
That's what it was.
I probably would have canceled my order.
Shut the fuck up.
Michael Haw, are you still watching Walking Dead? I mean, no one's
No.
watching Walking Dead right
Well-
now. It's over. No, I was. And we don't know when we're getting the season finale.
It's the first season finale where you don't get it for a year.
Yeah.
But so they showed a preview for the season finale. So I guess they were in the middle of filming it when
But
this happened.
These shows take a year and a half to make. Like I thought they would now shoot everything and then edit it and then put it all out there every week.
Right.
I thought that's how they did it. That's why I was like, They must have changed the ending and it's too good. Or it's Rick, like, the only scene we didn't shoot is Rick coming back.
No, he's got to make the three. He's got to make the trilogy of movies.
Yeah.
You can have him appear, then put those movies out there to be like, oh, let me show you why Rick's still alive.
Yeah,
but
Michonne just left to go find him.
That's
so
true.
she's going to be in those movies.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
And the fucking daughter's like, go get him, Mommy. I'll see you in 5 years, maybe. Or
Yeah.
never.
Never.
You're our fucking mother.
We have no parent now.
Dad is dead.
We have no parent.
Yeah.
We have no father. Now we have no mother. There's 2 children. Who's going to raise them? Daryl?
Right. Ugh. Carol?
Carol?
Carol
She
and Daryl?
kills children.
She-
She's murdered many children.
Many children, literally.
Who's the other kid?
She has a kid with Rick.
Yeah,
Rick-
Michonne got pregnant
Rick
after
knocked
Rick
her
left.
up,
Like
and
the,
then-
night, the night before he left.
Yeah.
Jesus
Because she never was
Christ.
even pregnant before, yeah.
He was like, by the way, I never missed.
Jesus Christ. So how old is this kid? Like an
Well,
infant?
they fast forwarded like 6 years, so he's like 6 now.
Yeah.
Oh.
something like
They
that.
did you didn't know about that?
No.
They did
Fast forward?
They did a
Flash forward.
flash forward 6 years just so they could make Judith like 11.
Jesus.
Something stupid like that.
And
yeah.
Judith is a Mary Sue. She could do no wrong. She's wise
Who's Mary
beyond
Sue?
her years. Well, like a Mary Sue is a character.
character.
Like in film that is perfect in every way.
in every way,
Like
yeah.
how Ray was a
And
Mary
she's a
Sue.
sharpshooter, and she's
Right.
morally conscious.
There
and
was like a scene where
she wants Negan to be free. You know what I mean? Like
There was
Yeah.
a scene where like she tells Daryl something and Daryl's like, "Oh, I guess you're right." And then it's like, "Come on, what?"
This is why I stopped watching.
thanks, female Jesus.
Right.
Nick Ryder, Pushfire Barry, Nintendo, Microsoft, Sony. This is very easy for me. You push Sony, bury Nintendo, and you fire Microsoft. Microsoft,
Yeah,
all
I mean,
Microsoft has ever been is a ripoff.
It's a Word document.
It's a.
Oh no.
It's a rip. The Xbox is a ripoff of the PlayStation. PlayStation's the best, but Nintendo's always been different enough to where it's like, oh, you know,
Plus,
you
we
got
like
Smash
sports
Bros.
games. And sports games, you can't even hang with PlayStation, Xbox.
No.
When it comes to sports.
Rand the Man, is the Survivor Series 2002 pay-per-view worthy of being one of your monthly recaps someday? I mean, for sure. I don't know why we haven't recapped that. That's when Shawn won the title. That was the last time he won the world title at the Elimination
I'm
Chamber.
surprised we haven't done that.
Yeah, seriously.
Because we didn't even see that coming. That was another nice surprise.
That was good. Carlos Ramirez, fuck, marry, kill, old as shit actresses. Meryl Streep, Glenn Close, Sigourney Weaver. None of these are good options.
None of these are wrestling-based
No.
questions.
Well, neither was Arnold.
These are Pushfire Barry just actresses?
No, fuck, marry, kill.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Oh, all right. I'll get this done.
Can we at least do in their prime?
No.
Let's do in their
Nope.
prime.
Right now.
Right now, this is a
I'm
kill
just
yourself.
kidding. So Sigourney Weaver, Meryl Streep, and who?
Glenn Close.
I think I'd have to kill Streep. Most talented,
Yeah.
but not the pretty one. I would fuck Glenn Close.
Yeah.
And then marry, of course, Sigourney Weaver from Ghostbusters. Thank you.
Okay.
When she was Zool. And I want her as Zool.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm the keymaster.
It's the only time she was hot. in her
Right.
life. But no, like Meryl
Keymaster?
Streep. How many movies have you seen with Meryl Streep? She's never in movies that I
She
want to
wins
see.
the Academy Award all the time.
I don't think I've ever seen a single movie.
Not more than 5. Devil Wears Prada,
Never seen it.
Mamma Mia.
Never seen it. I've never seen any of her movies. She never makes any movies that interest me.
That's got to be
You
one.
saw Devil Wears Prada because you were on a date. You're
Yeah.
making someone happy.
Well, sure.
I don't do that.
I don't fucking do that shit.
What about the one where they can like break their neck and they're still alive?
Stepford Wives?
No, what was the name of that movie? It was really good.
She was in Body
Death,
Snatchers?
Death Becomes Her.
Yes, with
That
Bruce
was
Willis.
a good fucking movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I never saw that.
You never saw
And
that?
Goldie Hawn was in it too.
Yeah.
No. I'm like, what is Andrew seen? No.
I know.
No,
I'm
no,
happy.
no.
Oh, Avengers.
What?
No.
Who the fuck was she?
God, yeah, she's not in Hope Springs, Iron Lady.
No.
It's Complicated. I didn't even see that.
no.
With Alec Baldwin.
I don't see romantic
I
comedies.
saw that, and there
good?
was a hilarious scene where, like, in the movie, her and Alec Baldwin are divorced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they end up hooking up, and they're laying in bed, and he literally grabs her crotch, and he's like, "It's good to be home."
Really?
I swear
fuck?
to God, he like
That's fun.
grabs her right on the
That's
jean.
sexual assault now.
What about Stuck on You with Matt Damon and Greg Kinnear, where they are twins? She apparently was in that.
She was herself in that. Yeah,
She was? Oh,
Yeah.
That doesn't
oh
count.
AI. You probably saw AI.
No,
You didn't see AI?
no.
Adaptation?
You're good.
She was in that?
That's what it
I
says.
did see that, but I hated that movie.
It's so weird.
Is that King of the Hill?
I guess she did a voice in King
All
of
right,
Hill.
let's not go over her entire resume. Alex Gonzalez.
1974.
Alex Gonzalez, what's a bigger conspiracy theory? Randy Savage gave Hulk Hogan a black eye prior to WrestleMania 9. Or Andrew, Joe, and Eric all work for WWE, and this podcast is a ploy.
I would say the second one,
Yeah,
more likely.
yeah.
Can't furlough us. Ravishing Rick Moranis. Why do you think that the end of days is the most protected finisher in WWE of all the people? Why does Corbin have the finisher no one kicks out of?
No one? Like ever?
Well, I mean, it's pretty protected. I would say more finishers should be protected.
All of the finishers should be pretty
Like,
protected.
obviously, right now, no one's kicking out of the Claymore. You know, except for Brock. But, like, after that, no one's kicking
The
out
stomp
of it.
was pretty protected, you know.
It was.
For a while, yeah.
Until.
Until The Fiend kicked out 11 times in
Yeah.
one match.
And then it's like, oh, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
Everyone figured it out.
Samoa Cookie Joe, what do you think of Cornette's comments that Becky Lynch was stupid to give up her spot making 7 figures to have a baby now in her career and
He's just looking for headlines.
that
Yeah.
she should have
So
waited?
stupid.
Do you think it was planned?
Dumbest
Fuck
thing I've
that
ever
How would
heard.
I know if they planned it?
Fuck that guy.
Just silly.
I mean, I still like Cornette, but
I don't really care for him.
Joel Hansen, who do you guys think is the best at sizing up potential stable members? Robert Stone, MVP, or Seth Rollins?
Rollins, I guess. He has the Murph. The other two have no one. I'd probably put Stone second.
Yeah,
Because MVP's going after, like, the worst wrestlers.
right.
Apollo Crews, let's go. Lashley, come on. What do you say?
Mince Vickman is my new profile picture. Seth Rollins during the night of conception or Seth Rollins attacking Rey Mysterio? Let me see. It's Seth making a crazy face while cross-eyed the night of conception for sure. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm going to go with that.
Is that his O face?
Yeah.
Yes. John Dean, what's the possibility of it being a dice game next week between the Street Profits and those Viking fucks?
Hi.
Well,
World
John,
Championship of Dice.
you know the rule. If Andrew says it, it's going to happen. So,
Andrew?
yeah.
What are they going to play?
Well, I just read it. I said it out
Oh, so
loud.
you said it out loud.
Yeah.
So Dice.
True.
So blame John. It's not my fault. Drove Doshi. I'm convinced Randy listens to the podcast. He says Edge so often.
Well, not Randy, but you did get a comment on
What?
from Ed.
I did. Yeah, I did send the impression to Edge, and he liked it.
Yeah.
He's like, you got the Edge spot on.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for that, Edge. Steven Stafford, what will Jewish mother Seth Rollins say to her newborn baby child?
I love you so much. You're so beautiful, all right?
Jesus.
All right?
Mick Lockyer, Pushfire Barry changed booking decisions. This is a good one. Sting beats Triple H at WrestleMania 31. Undertaker's streak never ends. And Kane's WWF title reign lasts more than one day.
Yep.
I'm firing that
Fire
because
that.
it was such a great episode when Stone Cold won it back.
Right.
Like, will you give me the rematch?
And then Kane nods his head, and then
Yes.
JR's like, no, that was before he talked.
Oh, sorry.
But he nods his head, and then JR goes, oh yeah! Oh yeah! Like,
Yeah.
it was such a great moment. So I'd fire that.
I'd bury the streak ending because I wanted it to end, but when it ended,
wanted
that
it to
needed to
end?
be the last match.
I don't
you
think
know?
any of us ever wanted it to end at the time.
I know, but what a shocking
Not there,
moment.
for
Greatest
sure.
shocking moment ever, maybe. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It still would have been.
I would hate to
but,
change that.
But think about where Taker's career's gone since then.
Right.
You could almost like say it started like it started the downfall of his career.
Yeah.
Like it would have been so much better if it never broke and he just retired undefeated and
Right.
fucking retired.
Yeah.
Right.
But
I'm retired.
And then I'll push.
but Sting beating Triple H, it wouldn't have meant anything anyway.
Nothing.
It didn't
Nothing.
mean
Yeah.
anything. It never,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Maybe
Mark,
push Taker's streak not breaking then.
maybe. Mark Gigolo, who plays the recorder better, Kyrie Sane or Dwight Schrute?
Ooh,
Dwight Schrute,
Schrute.
for sure. Or anyone better.
Jonathan Loreno, could this be the first time in forever that Lashley is doing something interesting on WWE TV?
No.
No.
What's interesting about MVP?
Well, hold on. Let's ask Lashley. What do you?
No.
Even he hates it.
Yeah.
Albert, more of a comment than a question. I just realized I haven't watched either Raw or SmackDown since last year's WrestleMania.
Wow.
Thank you guys for watching 5 hours of this shit every week so I don't have to.
More for these two.
You got it.
Yeah. And then finally, Jason Deerham, if the Buccaneers play at Jacksonville, will Gronk be considered a wild card?
Very good.
Yes.
Well done.
And should Sasha Banks move to Raw to take Becky's place as top female babyface on
Probably.
Raw?
Babyface? Top
Yeah.
heel, maybe.
Well, but they have heel. They need a top babyface.
They need
right now it's
anybody.
Asuka, I guess. But yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that is all for fan questions.
That's
so
it.
make sure you subscribe to our podcast. Give us a 5-star review. Check out our website, what'swrongwithwrestling.com. Like the show on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Wrong Wrestling. Get a t-shirt at prowrestlingtees.com/what'swrongwithwrestling. And join our Patreon at patreon.com/what'swrongwithwrestling for the Wednesday Night War recaps, the pay-per-view recaps, all that good shit.
It's such good shit.
All the
really is.
bonus good shit. Go
really
check it
is.
out.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys next time.
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. And he's always right. Don't you dare have a different opinion. He sounds like Stone Cold Steve Austin. It kinda looks like Kevin Owens. Dean Ambrose is in his daydreams, and Charlotte is in his sex dream. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. Obnoxious, crazy, loud, egocentric, no doubt that's Joe. Self-proclaimed strongest and best-looking man in the world. Loves wrestling, but only part-time. Strong, big Flair's pretty sublime, yeah. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Every third most loved, and he can't really hold in his piss. He made hashtag push Eric Gallo push him off a cliff. He doesn't think Stacy Keebler is that high, and we almost forgot Josh. He's just a troll. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong